All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for returning to watch the Harding High School Telecom production of the Presidents of Marion Harding versus the Pacers of Delaware Hayes. I'm Scott Cameron, and to my right, I've got
Josh Votal.
And folks, we got quite a matchup tonight here for you. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wait a little bit, just kind of throwing this out there, but we're going to talk after they introduce the starters, Josh.
All right. It's not relation to the verses here.
No, but Jesse.
Sophomore, number 3, let it go! Up 6'1", junior, number 24, Brandon Snyder! 6'2", junior, number 4, Alex Snow!
Josh, one thing we talked about before we came on air, Delaware Hayes has a lot of height.
Yes, definitely.
And it is, and we were talking about a little bit of a mix-up here in the starters for Harding. Looked like they were going for the height, right?
Yes. Looks like they're trying to match up best they can. First to start off the game with some sort of a man defense.
And here we go, folks, the battle of Route 23, the tip-off, and Russell got the ball, gave it off to Wilson, the 6'2 senior guard for Delaware Hayes. Wilson passes around.
I did watch
Brown.
Did watch the JV game here a little bit, and I tell you, it was a good game. Marion Harding lost, but the defensive-wise, they were both an equal match.
Yep, tight game looking as we had Lohman miss on our down there for the Pacers, and we threw up on as well. Still 0-0. Ball given down to the weak elbow. Driven to the charity stripe, finds himself in a pickle. Back out to Wilson. Wilson looks around.
Last week, Harding looked really good on both defense and offense.
Oh, yeah. The footwork looks good for Harding. The help side transition is okay. It's okay so far still. As Long brings the ball up the floor. Long with that change of pace, man.
Yes, and they were able to keep up. One thing that just really got me last week was the amount of substitutions that they used throughout the game.
Keeping everyone fresh.
They kept everyone fresh, and every single person on the roster got in the game.
Right, and so I know Coach Pearson for the Presidents, he likes depth, and so that's a good, strong sign. That'll keep players fresh, healthy.
Yes.
And if there's ever injuries or whatnot, they have plenty of players that have experience.
And it seems, you don't see that happen as often when the coach isn't as confident in his bench.
Correct.
And we were able to see that he had confidence to continue to do it all throughout the game.
Driven
Good
in
save,
by Stokes, just not enough.
Just couldn't get it to fall.
Couldn't get it to fall the other way.
Oh.
And again, kind of the same thing, change of pace by Jesse Burris. Draws the foul. And he will shoot 2. Now, Hayes here, they're 2-0 on the season, young season, beating Buckeye Valley 59-51, and then Lakota East 65-61. We know where Lakota East is, Josh, down in Cincinnatieville, around Springdale, etc., right?
Yes. And that's quite a distance.
Yeah, yeah. So that tells me, and I don't know anything, if they played a tournament someplace, or I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Made both shots. Harding has the ball. Driving down the right-hand side. Looking around the outside.
Hayden Jones, yeah, you know, we've had some fresher faces here. Oh, and got Pickett pocket picked, I should say rather. Ooh, and a dicey drop in there for Jesse Burris. Harding kind of trying to find a rhythm offensively. I haven't seen anything that's other than Stokes trying to make that move to the basket. Everything just keeps going around the perimeter. It pulls up there around your and it's off to the races now for the Pacers. Ironically stated.
Yes. Now, one thing that it kind of looked like Harding was doing here as the same thing that they were doing last week at the bucket's good. Number 14.
Jake
Delaware,
Logan.
is they take the time, they move the ball around and set something up and give something a chance to develop. They did that last week as well, and looks like they're trying to do the same thing here.
You know, they're just kind of, I think, trying to feel each other out with that high ball screen, but they have not been able to penetrate past the Pacers defense with any such regard. Down 6-0 on this young game here. Setting some ball screens, setting some off-ball screens, and there's an easy foul call by Hezekiah.
I think he just couldn't stop.
Nope. Yeah, he had a head full of steam. Harding's going to be sending in Jones and Hemphill. Marcus Hemphill, the 6'3" freshman, and who had a fantastic football season. Especially as of late, kind of came in and was able to trowel some tailback and learning the position well, pass over to Long. Gets down to the second hash, throws up a shot off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson gives the ball off to Burris. Burris dribbles down to the block.
Good
no
defense.
avail. Yeah, great defense,
Straight
great
up.
look. Just drew too far on. Dyer has the ball, top of the key. And the coach, Coach Vincenzo is asking for that call, but little does he realize he was pretty close to causing interference.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. I think he would rather that keep in play than him get
the
called.
Interference.
Yes.
Right. As again, Harding still drawing blank, 6-0, and some tough-looking shots that haven't gone in. Some tough-looking shots that have not really been extremely close. Backdoor flash up to the 45. Shot off the mark. Rebounded by Jones. Jones took one dribble and erroneously picked up that dribble. Ugh.
All right. Looks like Delaware is still in that 2-3 zone.
Rule number one, if you get the rebound defensively and everyone runs up the floor, you either pass it off or you're going to have to take 3 dribbles minimum. If you take 1 dribble or 2 dribbles and stop, you're toast.
Yep.
Hemphill cannot get to fall. No one can get that ball to go through the hole. Off the races by Pyatt Brown. Turns around, second
Good
hash,
spin move
gets it
off
in.
The glass.
6'3" sophomore. Harding's going to kind of be looking for something to happen here, down 8-0. I'm pretty sure
Go ahead, sorry.
we just have to get the ball through the hoop to feel better, and
Yeah, as soon as that does, I think it's going to change
it'll
things.
loosen up.
Yes.
And in a situation like this is where you have who's your dasher, who's your slasher, get to the hoop. There we go.
Right there.
Jeffrey Jones, 6'1" senior. It's really an issue where if you know the team's struggling, get to the free throw line. Sometimes you just need good pick up there. Flash out to the 45, shot by Pyatt Brown off the mark. Dyer gets the rebound.
there's just some days where the ball just bounces around the rim and it just doesn't go down.
Yes.
And then there's
Yeah,
other
yeah.
days when it's just like that.
Oh, there we go. Braylon Dyer, 6'1" junior, with a nice-looking three. And, you know, just like that, you just get a couple good shots in. We got ourselves a ball game, 8-5, folks. Ball around the top of the key.
Changes the confidence level,
It
the
does.
momentum of everybody.
And good rebound.
And as you see there, the ball just likes
They're-
to dance around that rim.
They're having troubles now,
Yeah.
too, with it dancing around. So
Yeah.
it's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love, Josh.
No, you can't.
Ooh, it could have been called
Oh.
for a travel there, but
That-
they didn't.
Big step.
Yep, Anthony Wilson with the rebound. Harding coming back down to play their man defense.
Almost looked Wilt Chamberlain-like with that step and that shot.
Yeah, it just but there was that little baby step at the beginning and got kind of lucky they didn't.
Got a piece of the ball.
And
down.
take it straight to the rim. Straight to the rim. Oh, there you go. You get a foul. Now, I know that last year, the bane of Harding basketball's existence was the charity stripe. So, Josh, you were here the other night. How
Yes.
did that go?
They actually did really well.
Okay, all right. And
That was one thing that I commented on, and we talked about that totally can change a game, and they didn't have any problems with it, kept it going whole game.
Yes, and that's especially in a game like high school basketball where points are a premium. You see it in college, of course, too, but high school even more so.
Well,
Those 1 point, those things add up, man.
yes, Harding did have a lot of fouls the first half of the last game, and I believe of the 14 points that were scored at the half, I believe 7 of them were scored from the free throw line by the other team.
Well, Harding looks like they have pretty good footwork. Their help side defense is pretty solid. I'm just looking at it right now. There's a lot of communication. Wow, nice turn with the left. Just couldn't get the fall in. Harding's help side defense, it looks very very fundamental. And so Coach Pearson's obviously been drilling that in. That's a big improvement from what we saw last year.
Wide
Iden with
open.
the three, just couldn't get the fall.
Good fight for the rebound.
Rebound by Katie, just couldn't get the fall. Hemphill, he's going to get that displacement foul. Yep. Folks, there's no such thing as over the back.
Yes.
That's a displacement foul.
Yes. That I have tried to explain that to people many times.
Yeah, it's
I don't know where it came from, but it's stuck around. It's kind of like that, the tie goes to the runner in baseball.
Oh, in baseball. Oh, that kills me. The tie goes to the rim. Like, tell you what, you find that in the rule book, I'll give you $1,000 right now.
Yes.
A nice left-handed bounce pass down to the block. Nice turnaround shot by Jesse Burris, who is really kind of had a good half there, having some good looks and finally got a couple shots to fall. Folks, we're going to take a little break here. We will be back for the second quarter of our Harding High School telecom production.
And we know you can't wait to meet up with good friends for the best in live local entertainment, big screen sports action, bike nights with weekly contests and prizes. But what's the hurry? We're open daily from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays, offering dine-in, carry-out, and delivery. Oh well, some people just can't wait to get to the OK Cafe.
The historic OK Cafe. Pizza, calzones, subs, sandwiches,
And Josh, we were just talking back here at Marion Harding High School. We were just talking about the last game, Presidents had kind of a rough defensive half, that first half against Westland, who ended up having their way pretty easily with them. But defensively, you noted footwork's a lot better, defense is a lot crisper, and we're seeing some better halves.
Most definitely. There were a few calls last week that could have gone either way, but even then, they were over 9 or 10 fouls.
Ooh,
compared
Marquise Long tying the ball game 10-10.
compared to just 2.
And so, that defensive improvement, that's good to see, and that's really that's the name of the game of high school basketball, folks. And that's what happens. You double down on a man, no help side rotation, and that left it open for Pyatt Brown. And Pyatt Brown having himself a heck of a first half, too. Can't hardly leave him open. Marquise Long, ball around to Cady. Cady back around to the horn, and Long takes it in, challenging.
Goes in strong, but can't get it to fall.
A throw down by Jesse Burris, who at 6'5", but looks to be about 170 pounds wet. He's not going to do a rim bend, but that was actually that's a tough call.
That was
that's
he just turned right into him.
Correct.
Yeah.
And there's a foul, and we're going to have Lohman go to the line. Yeah, that was one. He turned it.
Yeah.
If he would have taken a charge, if he would have not moved his feet and fallen over, that would have been a charge.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good no call by the officials.
Yes, definitely. And looks like we've got 2 coming in for both sides.
Yep, we got Stokes. We got Stokes and we got Jones, Jeffrey Jones.
And this is something that happened last week as well, is just keeping these guys fresh. Even though not a lot of games have been played, everybody's had a chance to sit, get a break, and get back in.
Three put up, off the mark.
There's
long, kind of a long, awkward-looking three with a man in his face.
Got there just in time, too. They were all on the other side.
Jaden Jones goes opposite of the high ball screen, drives with the left, can't get it in.
Dances around again.
Yeah. I mean, those are good drives. And just like that, Jeremiah Russell down there. Okay, one thing I'm seeing from Harding, once there is a shot put up, Delaware's having their far man run down the court. It's not a run and gun offense, but it's about as close as you can get without being a run and gun. See, so there you go. So there's Chase Pyatt, or Pyatt Brown, I should say. And Coach Pearson's going to have to address that. So here's how you address that. So we'll stay here. Here's how you address that. What happens if your man is the one running down the court, that's easy. You just got to go get back and cover your man. But what will happen is if a player gets beat, they'll get told, if you get beat defensively and you allow them to go to the bucket, you run back. It's basically saying, I forfeit, someone help side defense. If that happens, that your last player back offensively has to go play defense. Now, that puts stress help side because you have to leave your man to go cover their man, and so that's where usually it's not the man that's running, it's the man that had to be left open because now he's open.
Yes.
So it does put stress and strain on a defense if you don't watch that and communicate. It's easy to stop, but you got to communicate.
We saw that in those last 2 plays.
Correct. So it's easy to stop, but you have to communicate with it. So let's see how Harding changes with that as we have a single man full court. pressure defense by Russell. Iden with a nice chin. Passes it off to Dyer. Dyer takes the ball, pulls up. He's going to get the foul called, and he's going to get 2 shots. Josh, that first quarter was pretty fast.
Yes, it was.
And this quarter's been, both teams been playing pretty clean. Pretty clean ball so far.
Yes, this is just defensively. Good shot there. Just defensively, and with the ball not going in when it's bouncing around that rim for both teams, it makes it, this would be a totally different game.
Correct. So the points that Delaware is up by 9 now, that's been all run and gun. They've just gotten how far ahead of Harding offensively. Some people might call it cherry picking. Hey, guess what, Josh? Does it score points?
Yes.
Does it win you games?
Yes.
Then you do it. That's the philosophy of it. Nice backdoor flash, and did not pay off for the Pacers. Man, I don't know who was guarding Burris there, but he kind of fell asleep. Wanted to call. Burris gets the ball tapped away. Burris taps the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Harding ball. Jane Jones subs into the game. Iden coming out. I tell you, Iden, he's a little spark plug, man. He's coming in there as a 10th grader with this quite amount of talent and everything else. Nice little spark plug, giving the Prexies a nice little zing there.
Oh.
Kind of a lazy pass given off by Jane Jones. Ball back out to Russell around the horn. Ends up in the hands of Pyatt Brown. Ooh. Ball tipped. Tipped up again. And that should be staying here. Yep.
It's a good call. Now that play could have went totally differently had he just gone for that shot when they got the ball down in the paint.
Correct.
Instead of sending it back out.
Right. And back down to the inside out game. Wide open 3, can't get it in. And luckily we did not touch that. Delaware Hayes content in playing the single man pressure defenses. Now it looks like coach is playing a So selling down at man, half court. That's a half court pressure. So you have that high ball screen and giving off. Nice down look pass at the block, stepping in. There you go. Oh my goodness. This can't get in there. I tell you what, man. That dude takes one more step to the right, he'll be singing soprano in the choir. He'd have done the splits.
Got the foul.
Jeff Jones, man, he's trying to get it in there, just kind of not falling in. And did you happen to watch any of the that Maui Classic that Ohio State was playing in?
Actually, I did. Yes.
Those rims were as soft as Charmin toilet paper. Man, our rims here are the complete opposite. Jesse Burris with another 2-point bucket, and got a flat tire.
He might.
Boy. Yep, there we go. Harding again.
10-point game.
It doesn't feel like a 10-point game.
It's and it can change as it did when they scored those 7 points and just
someone. Yeah, here we go.
Just within seconds. It's a totally different game.
We're a few shots away from getting us into a close ball game, and it can happen. Shots haven't been falling too much for us, or too much for them, but even more so for us. You take away those 6 points that they've had from the quick offense transition. Oh, he just rips that away. Hip hill. Oh, yeah. tears the ball away like a man, just takes its chin to the rim, draws a foul. See if he can throw these two in the hole.
And it's not a bad pass when he almost lost that. It's just really good defense. He's right inside as the pass is coming.
Well, the defense itself was crisp. It's one of those things where if it's a high-intensity pass that's needed, it's almost like you need to exaggerate by throwing your hand out, in passing that ball. If you just kind of laissez-faire, just throw the ball and you don't extend your elbow, you don't get the mustard on the shot or on the pass that you're needing, and that's kind of what happened. It allowed him to step in and play good defense. Ooh, nice step back and just can't get it up, and Hemphill tips it back out. Perksy's get it at the top of the key.
Doing a good job fighting for those rebounds, for sure.
Jaden Jones hands off to Braylon Dyer. Yeah.
Just got to get it to fall.
Yeah. Dyer with three.
There's
nailed the
three.
shot. And when we were down early on, Josh, we made that 2 and the 3.
Yes.
That stuff can happen real quick. So Harding tried to do a half-court trap. Nice ball rotation. Nice ball rotation, but better defense rotation.
Defensively, he saw that ball come and put his hand out just like he would on a football field when you see that pass coming in.
Yep, knock it away.
Just get it out of there.
Ball entered to Lohman. Ball around to Russell. Russell enters down at the block to Griggs. Can't get the fall. Being chased down the court, Jaden Jones up to the top to Hemphill. Or to Long. Long has the ball. Dribbles into the left. In the middle of the paint. Puts it up.
And
gets the ball to fall.
Finally.
And here we are, 17-22. We're at a close game. This is the kind of game, Josh, that this is the measuring stick for Harding. This is the measuring stick. You have that formidable opponent in Jeremiah Russell hitting that three baller. So this is a big opportunity for Harding. They've got to kind of close. Oh. I was going to say we need to close it to at least 5. Now we're down to 10. We just need to make sure we get in single digits. Vincenzo did not like that call, and the big thing that happened there is the player started to, the arm began to come down. They will call that all day long.
This is where you need the free throws here.
Yep. We've missed 3 free throws now.
Yes.
You're looking at that. Those 3 free throws, that's 15% of our points if we had those. But there's 4 that we've missed. So now we're getting close to about 20% of their points that we could have had just by missed free throws. Coming back to Hunt Harding a little bit here. Ball entered to the paint. Burris kicks it back out, inside out. 3 off the mark, rebounded by Long. Long looks up. Long pushes off, doesn't really get a call. He gets trapped, though. And so someone's open, looking down in the corner. Ball's put up and put in by Jeffrey Jones. Pinned his man on his left hip at the block and kept his chin to the rim. Ball entered down, easy cut by the block by Jake Lohman. And Delaware coach, he smells blood, Josh. The Delaware coach smells blood. What he's trying to do, he is trying to get it to the point where let's put him. Now they're going to have to do a full court press. I guarantee they're coming out full court press, and they're going to try and bring Harding to their knees. By the way, That gentleman there at the bench there talking to the center official, the clock official, that's Anthony Zarcone. He used to teach with me here.
Okay.
John, do you remember Anthony Zarcone? He's down here by the extra basketball. Yep. So
good to see a former colleague.
Yeah. I mean, it's a small world. The battle of 23. He's only 20 minutes down the road here. Ball in to Jones. They decide
It looks like they're.
It was just regular.
Just.
I was kind of surprised. Katie wants the ball, takes it right to.
Oh.
Didn't get the call. I don't know if it's stripped, but it definitely came out. Ball couldn't get in. He needs to go up strong.
And he does.
He needed to not dribble that ball, but it ended up working out for him in the end. Down by 8. Ball put up, and Chase Griggs, 5'11" freshman. Huge 3 bucket right before the half. Josh, 32-21. And, boy, we said it's a measuring stick, and right now it is not measuring in the president's favor.
But you know what? I think the coach will do a good job explaining what he's seen so far, and I think when they come out, you'll see a totally different Harding team.
Yes, and really, of that 11 points, again, still 6 points or so is from that run and gun stuff. So it's fixable. It's fixable. Let's just see what Pearson can do with the boys. So, folks, we'll be back for the second half of the Battle of Route 23.
And we know you can't wait to enjoy the great food and beverages at one of the most popular restaurants in town, known for their famous handmade pizzas, subs, calzones, and more. And we know you can't wait to meet up with good friends for the best in live local entertainment, big screen sports action, bike nights with weekly contests and prizes. But what's the hurry? We're open daily from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays, offering dine-in, carry-out, and delivery. Oh well, some people just can't wait to get to the OK Cafe.
The historic OK Cafe. Pizza, calzones, subs, sandwiches, and more.
Our fresh dough is made daily, topped with your favorite ingredients and made to order.
Stop in for our lunch buffet or check out our many daily specials.
Looking for something to do? Come in and check out our giant projector screen on game days. Sing with friends on karaoke nights and dance the night away with live entertainment from your favorite local bands.
So even though Rex might have a short reach, we'll never come up short on service.
So remember, when you're hungry, check out the OK Cafe, home of the giant 20-inch Pizzasaurus Rex made to order. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Come to the historic OK Cafe, located at 734 East Center Street, Marion made for over 80 years.
Manufacturing has changed. There was a time when people would spend countless hours pushing buttons, pulling levers, and swinging hammers. One day, things began to change. One day, things became smart. Buttons, levers, and hammers became apps, computers, and robots. Manufacturing has changed. Marion Harding High School is proud to be part of that change by offering an advanced manufacturing course. Integrated Production Technologies will introduce you to the exciting career of modern manufacturing through hands-on application of the latest in manufacturing technologies and practices. Don't hesitate with your scheduling. Contact your guidance counselor or Mr. Potcutter in room 249 for more information about launching your manufacturing career. The U.S. Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps is one of the largest character development and citizenship programs for youth in the world. Their mission is to promote character and leadership development focused on developing self-confidence, discipline, citizenship, leadership skills, and a sense of responsibility within the individual cadet. Throughout this course, cadets will focus on developing citizenship and patriotism. They will develop self-reliance and responsiveness to all authority, improving the ability to communicate well both orally and in writing. They will develop an appreciation of the importance of physical fitness. They will increase a respect for the role of the U.S. Armed Forces in support of national objectives. They will develop a knowledge of team building skills and basic military skills. In addition, anyone taking the 1 to 3 years of this course grants cadets the ability to rank higher should they pursue a military career pathway. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Lieutenant Colonel Espinoza in room 234. Global logistics is the process of managing the flow of resources or goods between businesses and the consumers. In addition, global logistics analyzes the acquisition of goods, how the goods are stored, and the methods of transporting the goods within a supply chain. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer a 2-year class in the study of global logistics. In this class, students will receive an English credit for taking Logistics 1. They will also participate in multiple field trips, making connections through real-world projects with local businesses. These students will obtain Career Pathway Logistics certification, earning 12 credits for graduation. Students may also earn Lean Six Sigma certification, giving them a credentialed advantage in the job market. However, most importantly, logistics offers transferable life skills including communications, economic forecasting, workflow optimization, general management, and financial planning skills that will make them invaluable to any career they pursue. If you're interested in global logistics, don't hesitate. Talk to your guidance counselor or stop in to see Mr. Ellis in room 245 for more information. Welcome to Harding Telecom Digital Media. Unlike television, print, and radio media, which are all one-way communications, digital media creates an interconnected world of interactive communications that puts you in control of content creation and broadcasting. As a member of Harding Telecom, we have 3 ways of building your digital media skills. As an underclassman, you can take our semester-long class, Intro to Video Editing, where you'll be introduced to the latest hardware and software in digital media. Learn to create your own content with overlays, special effects, and audio processors. Your content will only be limited by your imagination. Telecom 1 is a year-long class that introduces you to the world of audio-video broadcast communications. Here you will learn how to operate video hardware and software, design sets, direct and produce events, and expand your editing capabilities broadcasting online and over our public access television channel. You will learn to produce daily news announcements and share your creations throughout our cable television and social media networks. Finally, Telecom 2 is our year-long class available for upperclassmen who have completed the prerequisite Telecom 1 class. Here you will produce and direct your own broadcast events. You will be put in charge of productions and lead other students through the introductory processes of media production. Many of our telecom graduates have gone on to study broadcast media in college and launched careers as television news and weather personalities, Emmy-winning editors for nationally syndicated television shows, and audio production engineers. So don't hesitate to schedule Harding Telecom Digital Media. Talk to your guidance counselor or see Mr. Mullins in room 201.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at Harding High School. with the Presidents playing the Pacers of Delaware in the Battle of Route 23. And I am Scott Cameron, and to my right is
Josh Votal.
And folks, boy, what we saw first half, I don't want to say Delaware had their way. They just had more junk fall in.
Yes.
That's a good way to
Yes,
put it. They had just more junk fall in. And Delaware has the ball, and man, kind
Here
of
we
a
go.
push off
Off
there.
and
But
quick.
pulled up at the charity stripe, and in the hole for Jesse Burris.
Glass.
Burris now with 10 points, I believe, and is leading the team currently offensively.
Now here's where we get to see if that halftime coaching comes into effect.
Right, we talked about some of the changes that we would have to see for Harding to be successful, especially defensively. Kind of getting beat a lot backdoor, not taking care of the ball sometimes. Sometimes they move too fast. But again, just trying to find a good lane, and that's part of it. I've not been keeping track of turnovers, Josh, but that's got to be at least the fifth or sixth lazy pass, bad pass, just given away.
Yes.
And you
Goes up strong. Goes in.
You just can't do that. You can get away with that once or twice in a game, but after that, I mean, we need to fix that next practice.
Yes,
And like I said,
it needs to be addressed at halftime and definitely fixed.
But what I was saying about exaggerating that chest pass or those passes and extending that hand, that not only protects the ball, but it also accents and pushes that ball. Man, we got a slippery floor situation down there. And unfortunate, Braylon Dyer was caught for traveling, but my goodness.
Yeah.
Man, we got lucky that was not worse than what it was.
He's upset.
Yeah, he's upset.
You know, but I'm rather be upset than hurt.
Correct. And it looks like Marcus Hemphill coming in for Alex Stokes. Harding kind of a little bit of a softer full court defense, not necessarily trap or press. Trying to get Wilson to make a mistake. Wilson up to the top of the key. Back around to Burris, leading the team offensively. Drives into the lane, and boy, could have been an and one. Burris really kind of flexing here. Oh, nice pass. Hemphill had him again on his right hip, creating that space. Nice job by Marcus Hemphill. Even better pass by Dyer. Good recovery offensively for him. Harding chasing 36-25 by 11 points. The fake going straight to the rim. No backboard, but Jake Lohman gets it to go in.
This is where we get to see Harding is looking for something to develop.
They have to,
And
if they want to do anything, Josh, they've got to get it at least under 10 before the end of this quarter. I mean, so what you're saying is true, yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to see it here. Ooh. Taken away by, again, Jesse Burris. Now, Josh, we didn't get to talk to any of the coaches about any starters or any, players to watch, but it's pretty clear to me Jesse Burris is their leader.
He's done it.
He's done it all.
All today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done it all.
So,
yeah, it's pretty clear. Nice backdoor in the middle of the paint. Marquise
good
Long.
soft touch.
Yep, good soft touch. Those are the hardest shots to make, man. 5 to 7 feet away. Ball shot up off the mark, and Harding's going to retain possession from the corner. Taken out by the three-point line. Nope.
Nope.
He's actually going to make him do it at the actual coffin corner. That is
Okay.
that is not actually where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be at least one step away from the baseline, or from the end line and the sideline, if I'm not correct. Long puts
Another
a
soft touch.
nice soft touch, but again, just those 5 to 7 foot shots, man. They're hard shots to make.
And that one just went in and right back out.
Right, it just rolled, kind of didn't roll around 360, but kind
Right.
of softly rolled, you know. There's another one, that 5 to 7 foot shot. Nice rebound by Katie. Ball being pushed up by Jones. Jones takes to the rim, puts it in by 2. Here's also what I'm seeing, Josh. If we're aggressive, taking the ball to the rack, we have more success, and there's going to be a foul on the floor by Marcus Hemphill. What's worked for us is using our athleticism to get to the hole and finishing, not pulling up at this 5 foot, 4 foot junk. Chin to the rim, go towards the springs on the rim, and go towards the basket. That's been working for us so far. Ooh, nice backdoor pass. Put in by Lohman. Not quite Larry Bird-esque, but it was Hemphill, just couldn't get it up over their iron.
Good defense.
Yep. Bad pass. That doesn't work at varsity level anymore. And Katie got body fouled out of bounds, so Delaware gets their first foul of the quarter, the half. I'm telling you what, Josh, as quick as this game is going, I might go out to eat after this. You want to go get a steak dinner or something?
If you're paying, I'm in.
Well, in that case, I'll go home and eat some popcorn.
All right.
All right. Ball thrown up right in the middle of the paint and put in by Jones.
He's been having quite a game.
Yes, but again, it's that he got the ball. He didn't try and fade away. He just went straight up, shot the ball. Speaking of straight up and shooting the ball, good grief, Anthony
Wilson. That was
Wilson.
a rainbow shot.
That was. That's a good pass by Iden. I don't know why Hemphill just let that go. And Jesse Burris with another easy deuce. Parker Iden pass the ball off to Layden Jones. Jeffrey Jones trying to take it to the rack and calls a jump ball. Going to have some subs coming in for the Presidents. Jaden Jones and Marcus Long. And Braylon Dyer entering the game. It looks like Harding's going to try and do a full court press. We'll see if they trap out of this. The officials are trying to figure out if they're going to go out to eat too after the game. Maybe they're buying for us.
I'm in.
Let's do it. And there's a trap. Attempted trap, and that was just kind of too easy.
Yeah.
Here
Wasn't
we are.
much of a trap there.
Oh my. How did that get over? Whoa. Blocked by Becky, the backboard. Hemphill has the ball, taking it straight in, and gets fouled, and that foul should be on Jeremiah Russell. I'll be real honest. Jeremiah Russell, 5'9" freshman, and Chase Griggs, 5'11" freshman, both have made big efforts tonight and for the Pacers. And I've been impressed with Marcus Hemphill coming in and playing some ball. So some good young talent out here on the court for both teams tonight.
Let's see how he does this time from the line.
here's the thing. Marcus is clearly a good athlete. It's just he'll get better at free throws. He'll get better at free throws as he gets older. As the season goes on, but it has to be a conscious effort. Because as athletic as he is, that dude's going to go to the line a lot. He needs to shoot 100 free throws a day. 100 free throws. I guarantee if you shoot 100 free throws a day, you will be better at shooting free throws. And you don't shoot free throws when you're fine and you're rested. You do it when you are dead tired. If you are dead tired and shooting free throws, you will be better at shooting free throws when it matters. Ball. Ooh. I don't understand how it's a travel.
I don't think he saw Delaware touch the ball.
Yeah,
he just thought he carried it back when his hand went back to get it.
Well, we aren't all perfect, Josh. My wife reminds me of that every day.
Yes.
Why do you have to agree with that?
I just know you. I can see your wife reminding you.
Dragging the foot, got away with it. And look in the corner, no good. Yeah, it's an easy call. Easy call, foul on Garrett Brown.
And I wouldn't be surprised if, when your wife wasn't around to call it out, Macy was right there to do the same.
This will be Josh's last broadcast for the year. Now, you will be gone for the next couple games.
Yes,
so, folks,
but
I was joking. They'll be like, oh, man, he's really serious about that. Josh hasn't been on there for a while. Step back shot 3 by Jaden Jones. That's the kind of shot you'd expect your senior to make, drawing it within 10. And that's what we said.
Yeah, you need to be heading into the fourth quarter. Right now they've got 1:45. I expect them to turn up the heat on the defense and score a couple more times here, and this being a whole new ball game.
Right, we'll go ahead and stay here. So I think you're absolutely right. It's keeping it under 10 is the goal, the ultimate goal. Dream-wise, just knowing what time you have left, a little over a minute in this quarter, dream-wise, you want to get to 4 or 5. If you get to 4 or 5, it's anybody's ball game.
Yes.
But if you're shooting distance of 9, that's you've got to have that. It's a mental thing. If it's 10 or over, man, as we've been playing the game, that's a hard thing to overcome. Now, if it were 85 to 94, we'd be okay if we were down 13 or 14 at that rate of scoring. But we got to keep it under 10 here.
Right. And this is something that when you have it under 10 and you're going into that fourth quarter, and that's when that confidence level kicks in for everybody.
Real quick question for you, Josh, and maybe something for our listeners to think about. Does a straw have 1 hole or 2 holes? All right, ball being given up, and as Harding looks like they're going to be playing full court, trap in the corner.
Good trap.
Ball given off, and, nice break of the press, flashing to the middle on that diamond receive. Nice job by Delaware. Cross-court pass given over to Wilson. Wilson drives, drags a foot, no travel called, but basketball karma had its way. The ball don't lie. Layden Jones dribbles around. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Jaden Jones. Can't get the ball to fall. Tipped up, and that's going to be an easy call against Hemphill. Good effort. Should just let the guy have the ball on the way down. 35-44. 1:14 left, and looks like Harding is again going to the full court press trap. Not even a screen set, but there's the trap as the flex post gives the ball, and he's kind of trying to figure out what to do with it. Gets down to the corner.
Looks like Delaware wants to take their time and not give them a chance to score any more points before we head into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, to pull that out kind of signified that. Pyatt Brown hands the ball off. Driven to the bucket. Cutting through the middle. Oh, my. Hezekiah Russell. Big 2 points and one. 5'10" senior guard.
Harding foul number 0, Marcus Barkey's long. That's his first. Team's third.
You know, Harding has been approaching the defense when they drive. The guys are straight up. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. That just presents the opportunity for Hayes to wrap around passes, and they've done that a couple times now. And that's just great passing. That's not bad defense by Harding. That's what you're supposed to do.
Harding shot number 24, Brandon Dyer.
The only fix you could have to that is if they're still driving, you stay down, and then once you see them go up, then you go straight up. But I have no qualms. It's just been great passes down there a few times. We find
And
ourselves
this is where Harding gets
12-point game. Yeah.
look at the ball, go in is what they need to see.
Marcus Long can't get the ball in, but back out to
Goes
Hemphill,
strong,
and
and
oh my!
Gets rebound and foul.
Boy, that was a tough call. That looked like a pretty clean block for Delaware, but I'm sure Marcus will take the the two charity stripe shots. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
100 free throws a day.
Yes. And when you're tired.
When you're tired, you don't. There we go. You know, and so sometimes people say, when do you shoot those in? When practice is done, you stay after and you shoot 100 free throws. Well, that's an extra 15 minutes. It's going to win you ball games.
Yep.
Especially, I mean, Marcus, his athleticism, he's going to get those opportunities. Then he makes two there. That's good. Good touch. His confidence, that's what I mean. His confidence will get better. Great job, young man. Good playing. So here we are. Harding didn't get beat deep. Spraying the ball around. Like you said, slowing it down, waiting for the last shot. It is at 10 points. And, oh, my. You cannot leave Pyatt Brown open. Long three. And it was just bad defense rotation, leaving him open in the corner. That's two buzzer beater 3-pointers that they've had.
Yeah, and Coach said right there, right at the very end, to the guys, he said, "Heads up, let's go."
Yep. Hey, John, let's see here for the cheerleaders. Folks, just an opportunity to again see. Oftentimes we call football games and basketball games and all that, and there's a lot more that goes on to than just the athletes. It's good and it's fun to watch sports, but folks, the game atmosphere is not as good without having cheerleaders, pep band, student section, and officials, and of course Sean Kearns, our AD. But of course, last but not least, John Mullins and the Harding Telecom crew, and John does a great job with these kids. This is all student produced, other than Josh and I and others calling games. So great program that Harding is able to offer our students. It has created a lot of great telecommunications leader worldwide, honestly. So Harding, That's a two-hand receive pass that was tried to receive with one hand, and it just spun right out of Long's hands. Real simple. And ill-advised shot. ill-advised shot. You have the lead, and you've got all the time in the world. But I will gladly allow them to make that mistake as the ball tips around into the hands of the Pacers. Not Pie. Ooh, goes in. It's a foul. It wasn't a body foul, but that was more of a foul's a foul. It's going to be 2 shots. Jesse Burris, 6'5" guard forward, who has been quite the scorer tonight, Josh. My goodness. That is 15 points, which 15 points in a 51-point game, that's a third of your points. So that's their guy. But I can see why Delaware was 2-0. They look pretty solid. They're 2-0. They beat 2 pretty good basketball schools here, so starting the season. So that's what I mean. This is a measuring stick game for Harding right now.
And I really think Harding's not missing too much. There's just a couple of small things that they could change. But
right, and this game's not over. But, I mean, it's 15 points. They're going to have to – basically, it's going to be the first to 56, 57. So Harding's going to have to turn on some incredible defense to hold him there. They're going to have some nice defensive steals because Delaware's going to wisen up and not shoot as much.
And there's one more point there from the foul line, and that makes a big difference too.
Yes. I mean, we've missed a good handful of those, right?
Yes.
So nice hit, both those by Long. Diamond zone press just.
And this is
where. There you go. That's the lead that we need. There we go. That's the thing. We need some steals.
Right. And they need to be finished. And that's what happened there. And that's what we need to see 1 or 2 more times here real quick.
Correct. So it's 1-2-2 press. And settling back out into a man defense. Ball given back out to Wilson. Wilson around the horn to Russell. Russell looking. Doesn't hardly use the high ball screen. Chest pass. Woo! You know what he did, though? He accented and extend that hand. It's a bang. It's a zip on a pass. Not a laissez-faire pass. And that's the only way you can do a chest pass down there in the paint.
Pulls up a 3, and it's good.
Jaden Jones starting to feel a little bit of heat here. Brings it down to 10 points with about 5.5 minutes left. And again, Delaware's going to start taking their time. Not running quite 4 corners, but that was actually a travel because he took a little hop before he shot that.
It didn't look pretty.
No. He hopped and then he put it up. That's not quite even a Euro step, Josh.
Got a piece of the ball. No? I thought he did.
And tough look there for Trey Cady. He's trying hard, man. He's frustrated with himself. Yep. Harding chasing by 12. Fouls are 5 and 5, so you can afford to be aggressive here still. They can afford to be aggressive, but they got to do it with correct intent.
Got to know when to do it.
Oh, my. That's exactly what Harding needed, a bad look, a bad miss, and we had a guy running off to the races, and we kind of neglected the rebound. Coach Pearson going to be sending in Jeffrey Jones.
Delaware foul number 21, Jesse Burris. That's his third.
Jesse Burris
Foul number 6.
gets the foul there. He has 3 fouls.
22, Jeffrey Jones.
If I had half a mind, I would set up any offense to take it right to his chest. Put that kid in foul trouble. Oh, my. Again. Folks, I'm not kidding. That's got to be the 5th or 6th, at least, ball that's hit the rim 3 or 4 times softly, just not gone in. Harding having a tough time finding the drop of the net. Ball given off in the corner, shot by Pyatt Brown off the front of the iron. And unfortunately saved, but through the bouncing around, just can't get the ball to enter our hands, Josh. Jesse Burris off the mark.
I just don't know what to say right now because
it's a little bit sloppy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'll be real honest. If it's sloppy, that kind of favors Harding, to be honest.
Now here when we are at this point in the 4th quarter, Harding's got to be a little more aggressive going to the basket, get this lead down, better with their passes, and they've got to go. Can't just stay on the outside. Got to go. I know you're looking at the scoreboard.
Ooh. Huge block by Burris. I mean, it was just a stuff.
Marion substitutions, number 5, Parker Eisen.
Harding kind of seemed out of their sorts offensively.
Checking in for Hayes, number 1, Jeremiah Russell.
That's the thing. Delaware is pretty fundamentally sound defensively, and so they won't excel in the chaos. Harding does excel in the chaos, and just we could not get around that. Solid defense. Just couldn't find a good pass, good rhythm. Oh my, great pass to Anthony Wilson. Nice under the bucket hook, left-handed shot, kiss off the glass. Parker Eisen has the ball. Dribbles around. Brings it around the horn. Hemphill flexes out. And that was almost a bank 3 from the corner, Josh.
It was.
If this was a game of horse, he would have won.
Now this is where we're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here. What do you want to see?
Well, right now, I want to see him make this daggone free throw.
All right.
Defensively, what we're doing defensively is not bad. It's just get the daggone rebound and take care of the ball. And then when you have the ball, would you say it's Marquise? I would say it's probably Marquise, or even Braylon Dyer, or even Jeffrey Jones. Take the ball, go to the rim. And then specifically, I would take it right at Jesse Burris. It's kind of too late now to put him in foul trouble, but force that kid to make a play. I know he's a great player, but he's got 3 fouls. It's kind of too late to start doing that game, but I want to see our guys be assertive. See, that's good defense. Now rebound. There you go. Take care of the ball. Do you see what I'm saying, Josh?
Yeah.
It's too, hum-diddly-doo, or I'm going to just throw laissez-faire the ball around. It's that fundamental. Pass the ball, receive the ball. I mean, sometimes, honestly, Josh, the passing looks like when we play. Like when we play pickup ball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Presidents bring it down to 14, and they took a timeout. taking a full timeout. So, folks, we're going to take a little break. We will be back for the Harding High School Telecom production.
Well, both orally and in writing. They will develop an appreciation of the importance of physical fitness. They will increase a respect for the role of the U.S. Armed Forces in support of national objectives. They will develop a knowledge of team building skills and basic military skills. In addition, anyone taking the 1 to 3 years of this course grants cadets the ability to rank higher should they pursue a military career pathway. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Lieutenant Colonel Espinoza in room 234. Global logistics is the process of managing the flow of resources or goods between businesses and the consumers. In addition, global logistics analyzes the acquisition of goods, how the goods are stored, and the methods of transporting the goods within a supply chain. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer a 2-year class in the study of global logistics. In this class, students will receive an English credit for taking Logistics 1. They will also participate.
And hot off the press here, Josh, just looking at my phone there during break. Georgia number 1, Michigan 2, TCU 3, and USC 4. Ohio State's 5 ahead of Alabama. That was always the talk of where's Ohio State going to fit in all this with the 1 loss compared to Alabama's 2. I'm kind of in Tennessee's 7. I'm kind of surprised with Hooker being gone for the rest of the year, the torn ACL, their star quarterback. But again, Penn State's 8. So it's we're going to know a lot after this week, as we are still full of sorrow and sadness that the Buckeyes lost, unless you're a wretched Michigan fan. Are you a Michigan fan, Josh?
I am, actually. And
again, folks, this will be Josh's last broadcast for this season.
No, but other than being a Michigan fan, it is good to see in those playoff spots and those numbers, there's a lot of Big Ten teams in there.
Correct. And respect is given to the conference where respect is due. And you see fans kind of standing up, stretching their legs, getting ready to funnel out. 4 corners. The old Dean Smith clock killer being given off. So the last hurrah of effort would be putting them at the line. In the most ideal situations, they miss their front ends of the 1s and 1s. You go down, score 3, and you're getting it back into a 2-3 point game with a couple seconds left. And that's exactly what Delaware is going to talk about, as they have not. They've taken a full timeout. So we'll go ahead and stay here because we were just out. If they take another one, we'll go on break. So, again, Harding is going to drop to 1-1. The Delaware Pacers look to be improving to 3-0. 3 great wins. We'll go ahead and let the fans watch cheerleaders and parents.
All right.
Well,
it's good to see the cheerleaders out there. Caitlin Sutherland, very front, senior this year.
Who's that, Josh?
That would be my goddaughter. Very, very proud of her. She's an excellent student.
That's why you want to call these games.
And I like you a little bit, so that helps.
You're not a bad guy for being a Michigan fan. As Delaware inbounds the ball. Again, goes back to the, 4 corners, but there we go. They're down there into the 4 corners.
Trying to get the trap.
And that is how you defeat the 4 corners. You trap at the top of the key, extended. That's where you can get 4 corners in trouble. It's an awkward place to put a guy where your flex option in the middle can, So Harding tried it to no avail, puts Delaware at the line. And just kind of looking at this so far, Josh, I believe, again, these are not exact accurate, so I won't pass that off as that, but I believe Jesse Burse has at least 15 points tonight. And Jake Lohman has at least 11 points tonight. Pyatt Brown, I believe, has 12 points tonight. So they've had some players evenly distributed. It's not like one guy's scoring 37 points or something crazy.
No. And
yeah.
that's
And Russell's had, Russell's closing in on around 10 points as well, close to it. So well-rounded team for Delaware, and they'll be exciting moving forward. I think Harding will too. I see a lot of similarities, and it's probably why Coach Pearson is playing them. I see a lot of similarities between Delaware and Shelby. Good stout, defensively sound, fundamentally solid. I see a lot of the same kind of things. Just one dribble and stops, puts them in a pickle. There's that triangle, yep.
Still making sure they move the ball around, take the time off the clock here with under 10 seconds.
Coach Pearson playing with his guys to play the whistle, the end, and the horn. And there it is, folks, 62-46. And, Josh, what do you think?
Well, I think this was a good game to see where Harding stands. And there's just a couple of things that they're very minor as far as taking it to the basket. Harding just needs to nail that down.
Yeah, and I think this benefits Harding a lot in terms of where they are going to be for conference play and where they need to be measured against. So, I think this is a good game for Harding to kind of figure out, okay, what can we do from here on out moving forward. So, folks, thanks for being with us wherever you found us, whether it was your car, your bathroom, your kitchen, your living room, whatever it may be. And thanks again, John Mullins, for helping putting this together. And Josh, thanks for being here with me. Folks, have a good rest of the week, and go Prexies.